Hello and welcome to another video with your boy Down for the Cause. With all the bathwater talk going on nowadays, Sydney Sweeney's new soap coming out, I thought we would make a tier list since it's kind of tier list season, and we would do the tier list that really matters, and that's who's got the best bathwater in Marvel Rivals. Feel free to like, comment, follow, subscribe on whatever platform you're watching this on. All right, to start off the tier list to see who has the best bathwater, I think we'll just, kind of go in alphabetical order because that seems honest. And that will bring us to start with Black Widow. Okay. Now, if we're talking Miss Johansson, the goddess herself, it's got to be in the Oasis tier. I mean, it's got to be some of the best bathwater you'll ever have. But if we're talking Marvel Rivals Black Widow, which we are, I feel like Black Widows are very sweaty. So only sweats play them. And the more I think about it and the more I've discussed it, like Black Widow be out in the jungle. She's a sniper. Snipers go weeks without showers. It could be swampy. It's got to be salty. I'm I'm mixed. Jungle for weeks, probably swampy. I hate to do this to our girl because it's probably going to be the best swampy bathwater you've ever had in your life, but still swampy nonetheless. Next character we're gonna go over will be Cloak and Dagger. Now, when I was first thinking about Cloak and Dagger, I was like, okay, Dagger's light force kind of purifies everything, right? So this has got to be at least Fiji or Oasis, right? But then she's got this dude Cloak with her, so that's gotta bring it down. And this dude, what's he use? Like the Dark Force? That can't be good for you, okay? That looks like it's gonna give you night terrors. It's gonna do the opposite of purify you. It's gonna darken you. And because of that, because of the yin and yang, I feel like Cloak and Dagger is probably it's got to be perfectly mid tier. Put her in the Brita tier. She is purified, but when's the last time you changed that filter? Next character on our list, we will be going over Hela. Now, Hela for me was pretty easy to like rank because this is the goddess of death. Like that is not going to be good for you. Like what is death? Like maggots and stuff, like dead carcasses, guts, I don't know. It's not going to be good for you. This water's got to be swampy. There's no way it's blissful in any type of way. Then we'll move on to our next, which is going to be Miss Snow, Luna Snow herself. Now, I was kind of thinking about where to put her, but it kind of became obvious to me that Luna is going to be in the Oasis tier because, she's a pop star. She's got to keep up appearances. She's probably always clean. But on top of that, she's got ice powers, right? So this is about to be some of the coldest water you've ever had in your life. Like, I'm talking Antarctica. I mean, fresh, fresh, ice cold, some of that like Arctic oasis purified water that you only catch in Sims. I don't know. And it heals. It heals. She has healing powers too. Oasis for sure. I guarantee it. No doubt in my mind. Luna's top tier in any tier list discussion. And we'll move on to Magik here. So Magik, I'm a little lost because I do dabble in Magik myself. So I got a lot of respect for Magik. But the more I thought about her kit and her character, this girl is traveling through limbo. Sorry. And that can't be good for you. She's probably covered in ash. You see all the hellfire in there and the demons? That ain't gonna be good. There ain't nothing good about demons, okay? You're gonna get night terrors or something. I don't know. It's gonna be ashy. And I don't mean like dry skin, I mean actual volcanic ash. Can't be good for you. It's gonna be chalky. Definitely salty. Oh, Mantis, Mantis, Mantis. Now, Mantis, she is kind of like an alien, so I was a little sus at first. I was like, aliens or aliens swampy? But I was like, I don't know. I think I find Mantis kind of clean. And then I was like, after you probably drink some of this water, you're probably going to be feeling very good about yourself. You're going to be like, you know what? I can conquer the day. Cause she's just so encouraging. So like, there's no way it's down here. So I was like, it has to go at least Fiji. Just the words of encouragement alone. Moving on to the next character on the bathwater tier list, we got Penny. Now they've confirmed Penny to be 18. Um, So, and then I was like kind of thinking about it. I was like, is she average? But then I was like, she's kind of locked up in Spider all day. Like, this has got to be salty, dude. This is like Gremlin Gamer Girl. I've never left my house in 20 years type you know, salt. I don't know. But for me, I just don't think it can be very clean to be inside of a robot that long. I was thinking it might be salty, swampy, but I was like, I don't think anything gets in the spider. Like, I'm pretty sure it's pretty airlocked or airtight. So there's no liquid in there. So I don't think it'd be swampy at all. Okay, and then the next character on our list is gonna be Miss Frost right here. Now, naturally, on release, I was thinking this is gonna be the Oasis tier right here. It's diamonds, right? Um, diamonds are forever. But she's kind of like, I want to say like ripped. Like she's kind of buff. Like you don't just like. I don't think she was born with these. I think she worked out to get those legs, which means she's a gym girl. And I think gym girls are kind of salty, but I do think she's kind of clean because she's got appearances to keep. So I'm putting her right at the Brita. I mean, what is it? Who's drinking diamonds? I don't think anybody's drinking diamonds. But yeah, I'm putting her right at mid tier, even though it would probably be like top tier on my like most wanted. Never mind. We're gonna end it right there. Moving on to the next one. We got Miss Invisible Woman, Sue Storm herself. Now this is a pretty easy top tier right here. We're gonna go this way. Final answer. Final answer. Invisible Woman, goddess, and especially if we're talking about Miss Alba, the original Sue Storm, if you ask me. Oh, what's higher than the Oasis? Okay, what's higher than being in the desert for 30 days and then you find this clean oasis of water? And that's never mind. We're done. That's Invisible Woman. But if we're talking Malice, I think Malice brings it down a little bit because of the like little chaos, and Malice doesn't seem that clean to me. I don't know, maybe it's the evil, maybe it's the evil, but yeah, Invisible Woman above Malice. Never thought I'd say that. We got Miss I used to be top tier, probably still is top tier. I don't know where Magik's at in the current tier list. Not Magik, Psylocke, but I think Psylocke's got to be at least Fiji tier in this. Like, you can't mess around. Like, Psylocke is, like, kind of the, I don't know, original goddess of Marvel Rivals. Because, like, she had, you know what skin I'm talking about. So she came out with that skin. And, I mean, she's a ninja, psychic ninja. Like, now that I'm thinking about it, could go a little bit down because she might be a little bit sweaty. But she's got, like, psychic energy. It's going to be top tier. I can't even think of Psylocke not being top tier. Call me biased. Wanda. Wanda. Now that we're going over Wanda, I think Wanda. First, I think the water would be whatever she wants because she can kind of like warp reality. That being said, I think it's probably gonna mess with you quite a bit. Cause yeah, that chaos magic can't be good for you. You're gonna be messed up after drinking that. There's no way you there's no way you remain sane after drinking Wanda's bathwater. Sorry, I just don't see it. Maybe you do. I probably won't. And then yes, this one for sure. Storm, we're going over Storm. Storm for sure is going to be top tier. 100%, no doubt in my mind. This is the goddess of the weather, okay? I don't think you understand what that means. This is going to be rainwater, right? This is going to be some of the cleanest water you can even imagine. You can even like comprehend, Okay, she can make it cold, she can make it hot. Not that you're drinking hot water. If you're low on energy, she can zap it with lightning. You get your electrolytes. This is gonna be some top tier water right here. This is number one for sure, without a doubt in my mind. Like Storm, easily the best. It's not even close. The abilities, never mind. We're done. We're done. Storm's number one. Oh, and speaking of number one, we got number probably last. So at first I was like, you know what? We love Squirrel Girl, right? Squirrel Girl's our like favorite, you know. She's got a swimsuit skin, you know, we love Doreen, but then, you know, she's hanging out with squirrels, dude. Am I gonna get like am I gonna catch something? Am I gonna get like rabies? Like, well, what's gonna happen? Like, what's gonna happen to me? Like, this girl is roaming around with these rodents. Like, there's no way that's gonna be sanitary. So I was like, okay, yeah, no, this is probably gonna be some swampy. It's gonna be hairy or furry, whatever you want to call it. I don't know, but I do know it's gonna be unsanitary. So Squirrel Girl gets the swampy tier. And with that, we have finished our tier list. I'm thinking this is looking pretty correct. Um, Maybe you could move around Psylocke. You could move Emma up, but this is looking pretty solid right here. But y'all let me know in the comments. Feel free. Also let me know if you want me to do the guides next. You know, like, comment, subscribe.